All right. So, in case you don't already know, my name is Wade Pierce, and I'm coming to you from, really cold Chilliwack, British Columbia. And what we're going to be talking about tonight is a really unique way to promote and market any brand, product, service, anything you want to get more eyeballs on. So, for most small business people, it's a challenge to market effectively and watch your budget and still get the end result, which is higher return on your marketing dollar. What you're going to experience tonight is a revolution in the way small businesses and medium size and large business, ultimately, because that's what we're getting into, can market their brand, product, or service. So it is called the Asirvia Go. What you're going to hear tonight is me communicating about a device. The term will be Go. Some people in the proximity marketing space, which I'm going to get into, will call it a beacon. You're going to hear me refer to it as the Go, because that is our brand. And I'm just going to fire away as to why this exists, why it's such a big deal, and how you can use it for your business, and why you want to use it soon before your competitors do, because they are. So what is something every business has to do, whether they like it or not? We have to promote. That's kind of beyond argument. We use billboards, radio spots if we can afford it, flyers, pay-per-click ads, Facebook ads, trade shows, whatever we need to do to get more eyeballs on our offer, we'll do. Bottom line is we don't promote, generally speaking, we go out of business unless our brand is already so big. There's such public awareness. But even at that rate, your average marketing budget for most businesses is about 20%. And some of them, like cigarettes and alcohol and other products, will go up to 80% of their entire revenue goes towards advertising. Isn't that incredible? Now, clearly a small business owner can't do that, so they need another option. What if there was a superior and less costly way to promote your business or brand, opportunity, product, or service to thousands of people directly to their smartphones? There's the key sentence in this presentation. It will underpin everything we do in our company and the product if you choose to use this for your business, because everyone lives on their phones right now. It's beyond argument. People are not consuming content the way they used to. They do not watch the TV like they used to, believe it or not. Views are going down, and big advertisers, that's dinosaur marketing. New marketing is towards the phone. How do we get people? They're mobile, they're on the go. We need to target them there. The bottom line is, if you're not targeting your promotion or offer to people where they live, which is on their phones, you're just losing money. At the very least, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Welcome to proximity marketing. Proximity marketing brings leads to you. Look at the major brands in the screen. McDonald's, we're talking about global powerhouse brands. They're all using proximity marketing. Most of you don't know that. Most people aren't aware that that's a fact. The problem is they have high-end systems in each location that cost money. So the proximity marketing solutions did not trickle down to the small and medium-sized business owner because of cost, and made the return on investment kind of moot. Until now, everything's about to change for all business owners. Welcome to the Go. This is the Asirvia Go. So what does it do? Well, it will let you broadcast a 40-character message to any Android device, and relatively soon, iPhone as well, within 400 yards of this Go unit. So just think about this. You put in a 40-character message into it's just a website you get given. You log in, you put a 40-character message in, and it will get broadcasted within a 400-yard radius of this Go unit, no matter where it's located. It doesn't have to be on your person. You could plant it somewhere in a high traffic area. People do this. And any phone that has Bluetooth enabled, people are directed to any website you choose to promote anything, any offer, sale, business opportunity, event, brand, service, etc. So as we go through this presentation, just get your head around this. 400 yards in each direction. I need to really magnify this. It's not just a circle. It's 400 yards in each direction. In actuality, that will cover about 90 football fields. Okay, let's cut that in half. Let's say it's half that. It's 40 football fields in distance near this unit will be exposed to your message. That's incredibly powerful. And what's really exciting is how many ways you can use this device. You can change the message anytime you want and test multiple offers at the same time. I might want to run different text messages in 5 of these units. Why? Because I want to find out which text message makes people want to react to my offer. I may want to change the offer and run 5 different offers. Once I find a really good message, I might want to keep the message the same in every one of my goes and have 5 different offers and find out which offer makes people buy the most. I mean, it's just brilliant. You cannot do this with print marketing. This lets you completely control the message at your will, and it costs you no more money, no matter how many times you want to change the message. Very, very cool. Oh, and one other thing, you get to track all of the information. Each one of these units has its own color code with a code that comes on the side of each Go unit. So each individual unit is trackable on the hits and traffic it's getting. So you know exactly which one's doing what. So it's very measurable. It's hard to do that with a flyer, unless you had maybe a coupon attached to the flyer that they tore off and brought in so you could verify it came from that flyer. Most people don't do that with a well-printed flyer for obvious reasons. Proximity marketing is on the rise. 53% of consumers are willing to share their current location to receive more relevant advertising. So proximity marketing. 57% are more likely to engage with location-based advertising. In other words, proximity marketing. 62% will share local deals with friends. We have the only platform, and I'm going to show you this, that will allow you to leverage that third bullet, second bullet, and first bullet, and the fourth. But most importantly, the third one, where you can share local deals with friends. 63% feel a coupon is the most valuable form of mobile marketing. We're going to show you how to do all of those, unlike anyone in the world. Now, why your business, brand, product, or service must employ a proximity marketing solution. This is done by Markets and Markets Research, a global powerhouse in the area of doing market research. This is their statistics, not mine. The proximity marketing market is expected to be worth USD $52 billion by 2024. Some research reports say 2025. Let's say it's 2026. Let's make the numbers worse. And growing at an annual rate of almost 30% between now and 2022. So they think the clip will kind of flatten out a little bit, maybe not grow at 30% per year by 2022. It might go up, it might go down. But the numbers are proving that this is already happening, because in our company alone, in November, we grew at 30% just in 1 month. So this industry itself is exploding. It is where things are going. If you do not promote your brand, product, service onto phones in an economical way and leverage the power of proximity marketing, which the market is clearly saying it wants, you are at a competitive disadvantage with your competitor, no question about it. You want to get ahead of it and take advantage of it. Dial it in, which our company is going to provide services for that to help you sweeten your message and drive it home to your niche market. So it's a really exciting time. And right now, the actual proximity marketing market is only $150 million. So let's just put that in perspective. 150 million, that's all it is annually. And is projected in, say, six years, let's make it 8 years, to be worth over 50 billion. You know, the NFL, the entire franchise is a $16 billion industry. The entertainment industry, this would be as big as the entire entertainment industry in about 6-7 years. And it's only 150 million now. In other words, why I'm highlighting that is for 2 reasons. One is you want to get ahead of it if you're a business owner. Ride the current, get ahead of it, be one of the pioneers that's using it and dial it in and just be ahead of your competitors. Secondly, for those who understand the business side of proximity marketing in terms of the opportunity, there is an enormous opportunity for those who want to promote the Asirvia program, because the market is going to grow by, according to these stats, 500 times. Not twice, not 20 times, 500 times growth in a 6-8 year period. Needless to say, there's room for a lot of competitors and a lot of money out there. So here's some industries you can use it in. This is by no means exhaustive, but a good cross section of some great industries that to go, and this service is perfect for proximity marketing. Salons, hair salons, nail salons, restaurants. I could promote my happy hour, my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, all different promotions. What is proximity marketing? It's in someone in proximity to your offer. Now, do they want to see your breakfast special at 7 at night? No, that's pointless. I'm going for dinner or a dance or something. This is the whole point of proximity marketing. It's real time. That's why it's taking off. That's why it's growing, because it appeals to the millennials. It appeals to anyone with a phone that wants real time information on what they want now. Like if I'm watching the TV and I see an ad, it interrupts my experience of the show. It doesn't enhance it. I find it a distraction, and I actually tune them out. I don't know about you, but stats are showing most people are doing the same thing. They PVR shows and they fast forward through the commercials. People are tuning them out. What we want is ads that engage us, that are real time, that are reflecting my need in the moment. That's why it converts so well. Because when someone wants something, that's when they want to pay for it. They want it now. If I'm hungry, I'm not hungry 8 hours from now. I'm hungry now. I'm going to go eat. That's why proximity marketing is working. Real estate agents, I could put these beacons or these Go units in strategic locations near an open house I'm doing to drive targeted traffic to my open house. I could put a different Go unit for each one of my listings. I mean, massage practitioners, network marketers, of course. Every network marketer needs more leads. This deals with one of the biggest issues, lead generation. Could you imagine if someone had a network marketing company and they had 1,000 people in their group and every one of them was using this? Let's say everyone only got one additional affiliate or one additional sale in 60 days. We'll say 90 days. Every 3 months, that's all had happened. 1,000 people in your group and everyone only got one sale in 90 days. That's 1,000 sales. That's 333 sales a month. Off what? Very effortless marketing. You can see why this is so attractive. Insurance agents, chiropractors, clothing stores, trade shows, of course, events, sporting events, coffee shops, food trucks, tour operators, food trucks. That's brilliant. If I pull up into an industrial area or commercial area or in the city, if I have access to it and I can pull up and I'm blasting 400 yards, it would reach everyone in a high rise. It would reach everyone in a commercial area. And after a while, if they knew you were returning, they'd get to expect those messages on their phone, and you could hit them with anything. What's the special of the day? Before they even come out, you could have all the food you want to unload already dialed in and prepared. I mean, it's just smart marketing. Caterers, any small business owner, marketing companies, salespeople, you could use these in an art museum for each piece of art. I mean, there's so many uses. For the sake of time, I can't go into thousands, but I think you get the idea. So here's an owner of a Win Gym franchise. He owns 5 of them. He was doing print media advertising to drive people to an offer where he was trying to collect leads. He was getting minimal bang for his $2,400 buck. That's what he was spending on it. He used one of our Go Plus services, and I'm going to detail what that means. We have a Go Basic and a Go Plus. The Go Plus service for 1-day use, he had 211 exposures and 17 people opted into his lead generation that he wanted to capture their emails. He was floored. He goes, print media never did that for him. So this engaged the visitor. Here's someone who owns a restaurant in Casa Vieja. They have seen a 22% increase in average check amount, and they've been able to gain more customers on slower nights. Let's really process what this person just said. Restaurants have a notoriously slim margin in terms of profits. They work 6 days, 12, 14 hours a day. Ask anyone in that industry. It's work. When you can increase check amount by 22%, that literally can be your profit for the night. That change is massive. And so it's not only about bringing new people in, it's about creative ways to get people in your establishment to spend more. I don't care what that is, whether they're getting a haircut, getting their nails, buying shoes, whatever it is you promote or sell, including services. This is a real estate agent. I won't play you the video. I just decided there's a video on here, but I'll just read it to you. I absolutely recommend this service to any real estate agent who wants an edge and tools to show clients you're doing unique things to help sell their home. Remember, not many people are doing this. And in his words, he goes, I hope real estate agents in this area don't find out about this. He goes, I know that's unlikely, but he goes, I'm glad right now I'm new and most people don't know it in my area because he stands out. So pretty interesting. Now let's look at the comparison between the Go Basic and the Go Plus, and I'll show you the prices and you'll be equally awed. The first 6 features are identical with the Go Basic and the Go Plus. You get a 40-character message. You get a clickable link, so a website is going to go to. You set up the goes. Once you get them in the mail, you log into a website that's provided for you. There's a code on the side of every Go unit. You enter that code and press save. They're now live. Messages and links are active immediately. So as soon as you put in your 40-character message and a website of your choice where you want visitors to go to, press save. They're live within a minute on your phone and anyone else's phone within 400 yards of the Go device. It's intuitive and easy to use. The web-based service that you log in is extremely easy to create messages. We have videos on them, and it comes with a welcome guide, a pictorial guide that walks you through exactly how to do it. Once you've spent the initial learning curve, like anything brand new, say it takes you 5 to 7 minutes just to get up and running. After that, it will literally take you 2 minutes to go and change and create a new ad, a new message. It is so basic. And the real-time tracker of Go exposures, which means every unit you own has its own tracker. And you can see a graph that shows the results of each one. So if you want to track the message, maybe you want to track the location, maybe you want to track the offer. It's pretty cool. It's really difficult to do this with print media. Now let's look at the Go Plus. And I'm really going to spend most of my time here because anyone who sees this technology, they all want the Plus, and you'll see why. This is all patent pending technology. We're the only ones in the world with it. It'll allow you to easily add viewable graphics, photos, and even YouTube videos. Now let's just think about this. You have a notification on a phone. Someone sees it. 20% off, nails, or 2-for-1 haircuts, whatever it is. Someone clicks on it. Where would you like them to go? To a website where they have to go surf and find that deal, which is really what the Go Basic and any other company in the beacon generating business will offer. That's all they can offer. Or would you like to see an ad? They click on it and it goes right to a specific ad that completely matches exactly why they clicked. If it was a 25% off pizza till 4 o'clock, or happy hour at the town pub, 2-for-1 appies, and it goes right to a graphic or a video that shows the appy and people eating them in the restaurant, that is just smart marketing. You can do that with this. So basic. Create and choose from multiple ads. So you might want to create 4 or 5 ads in advance and then just go log into your back office and go, I want to change the ad. It's 5 o'clock and I don't want my breakfast seen anymore. I'm going to change it. And I press save. Well, now whatever offer I just saved is the new live offer. That's it. You don't have to call anyone. You don't need a consultant or an advertising agency. You literally can do that yourself. Once you've created the ads and you just want to go in and change them, you can change them in literally 10 seconds. Log in, change it, press save, done. Now put ads on the timer. We're working on that in the future. It's not a priority right now, but that will be coming. That just means that instead of you logging in to change the ads at a set time during the day, we're going to create a timer that will automate the changes for you. I mean, how cool is that? You could have 5 different ads pre-programmed in advance on set times of day, like 10 a.m., noon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., like 5 different ads, and put it on the timer and press go, and it'll automatically rotate them for you. Really cool stuff. That's coming. Ads can be saved and shared to any smartphone. What this means is, as soon as someone clicks on the notification on a phone, they are directed to your ad, your offer. Right below that ad, which could be a graphic or a YouTube video, it says save to iPhone or Android wallet share. That just means they can save it to their phone for future use instead of, and this is extremely important in the world of marketing, and especially with the internet and phones, if people have to do lots, they won't do it. They want it easy, and they want to click with their thumb and have no stress doing it. So if you send me to a website where I have to figure out where to go, you're going to lose me and everyone else. You're also going to lose people who think they have to bookmark your website to go find it in the future. They just won't do it. I cannot remember the last time I got on my phone, went and found old bookmarks to go look at old websites. 0. I haven't done it in a year. My point is, it doesn't work. So you need a system where it's saved to your phone so someone knows they saved it and they get notifications that, hey, there's your coupon. That's great. And they can share it. So I can share that to anyone. Once, this is where it gets exciting. Not only do they have a phone number right on there that they can phone you, which is cool, but there's a Facebook button that says share to Facebook right underneath your ad and your graphic. So if I see a 2-for-1 appies on Friday, and if a pile of friends maybe don't want to go, or I can share it on my Facebook timeline. You really need to let that sink in. As a business owner, your market is marketing for you. They haven't even bought your service yet, potentially, but they're taking your offer, sharing it on their timeline at no cost to you, where it again can be shared and go viral. That when you get good at writing ads and you get good at understanding how to leverage Facebook, that's just something that's not possible with virtually any other simple mobile marketing solution in the world. Very simple, very organic, and very powerful. And we're going to continue to add to this Plus platform. Now let's look at the prices. The Asirvia Go services. Now, what I'm showing you here is the Go Basic. You can see where it says Basic Service. $69 a month for 3 Goes, $99 a month for 5, $129 a month for 8. Add $19 per unit for the Go Plus service. For example, let's say I had 5 Go Basics. That just means I get a notification, 40-character message that will appear on a phone. Someone clicks it, it takes them to a website link of my choice. That's it. Now I say, no, I want the Go Plus on at least 3 of these. And I could add that. I go, okay, $19 per unit per month times 3. So it's pretty simple. So how do we price this? How do we get started? Your initial startup is 2 months in advance. Now keep in mind, this is not a contract. As a small business owner all my life, small business entrepreneur, I dislike contracts, long-term requirements before I've proven I actually want something. It's like a phone bill. You go buy a phone, like especially in Canada, it just drives me nuts. I lived in Mexico for a while. There's no contracts. You just go buy your service and use it, and it's extremely inexpensive. Here, it's a little different. If you want a phone with it, you got to sign a 2-year contract. It used to be 3, and we thought we were lucky because it got dropped a year. To me, that's absurdity. Forced contracts. This is not a contract. It's 2 months. You don't like it, stop paying. It's over. One-time $30 account activation fee, which means it doesn't matter how many units you buy, how many goes, whether it's 3, 8, or 100. It's still $30 to set up the account one time. Shipping is $15 in the United States and Canada, $30 international. There's a $25 replacement fee within the first year. If anything happens to any of your units, you just tell them there's a problem. You do not need to ship them back. They'll just send you another one for $25. It has been our experience and mine and some customers, and I'm not guaranteeing this, but they have just been replaced them at no cost if there's an issue. Generally speaking, it'll be a battery. But now it's extremely easy to take the back off and just change the battery. So that'll be moot as well. And then the replacement is free after 12 months of uninterrupted service. Any and all of your units, if there's ever a problem, you just let them know. They'll send you new replacements at no cost. So as you can see, this is just a brilliant idea for marketing any product, brand, service, or opportunity. It lets you control the message. Great for multiple markets and can be used in ways that we're just starting to explore because other people are using them for fundraisers. How about political campaigns? Just think about that. A political campaign, a rally. What do you think people are holding? Their phones. They're right out. You're trying to get your message across. What better than to penetrate them where they are, which is on their phones, with key marketing messages. They click on it and it drives them to a specific video promoting a specific topic, and you can maybe pull their email address and build your database. There are so many ways to use this technology. I'm excited because we're early in it, and anyone who's in it now, they have a huge advantage because we are pioneers in this, believe it or not, $150 million industry per year. We're in the top 3 of all businesses in the proximity marketing space for what we've created. And we are aggressively going to move to number 1 aggressively so that we can pioneer this space and offer cutting edge things for small business owners and medium-sized and large business owners. So what's next? Get back with the person who invited you to this webinar and order the package that's right for you. And this is the end of the introductory presentation. What I mean by that is if you came here just to explore how this product could be of use to your marketing efforts, this would be the end of the presentation. If you are interested in learning how to get your product at no cost, like no monthly fee, or perhaps a side income, a little residual, or like some of us want to hit a financial home run because of the opportunity, in 5 minutes or less, I'm going to share with you how. So you're welcome to stick around. This opportunity to be in early is the best time. Soft launched in May 2017, less than a year ago. Officially launched October 1st in Miami. I was at that event. There are now in excess of 21,000 distributors and customers at about a 60-40 split, meaning 60% customers, 40% distributors, open in 192 countries. So as a business person, and you're looking at this, you can see the growth, 21,000 in 8 months. And we're just figuring it out, meaning you're a new company. You're just figuring the market out. We're not even close to momentum, not even near what momentum will be in about 18 months. You definitely want to be ahead of momentum. Like look at cryptocurrencies. Look at any stocks that move. The spike happens, and it's always like this. It doesn't matter if it's real estate, stocks, business sectors, cryptocurrencies, network marketing companies. That spike happens when people believe it and they see others doing it. And when that spike starts going, then everyone jumps on board. That's the way people tend to be. Most people are not pioneers by nature. They're just not. And this is no negative, but generally speaking, as monkey see, monkey do, people are followers. They love the herd. They'd rather hide in the herd, which is why momentum happens in a wave. The pioneers get the glory. I am a pioneer. It's my nature. So I'm not averse to any challenges. I can handle it. I can take the arrows out of my back and keep going forward. Now, it's open in 192 countries, which means you do not need a franchise fee. You do not need a distributorship fee. You do not have any licenses. You don't have to fill out any forms. You don't need approval. 192 countries, you can go into business tonight. I don't know any other business that offers that kind of freedom with no downside. This is important now. When I say no downside, I mean there's no financial direct loss to you going to work doing this. The worst that can happen is you're using a product that's helping you generate leads for your current business or brand or product or service. That's it. That's the worst that can come of this. I like those odds. There's nothing I don't stand to lose financially. Now it's just a matter of how fast do I want to go and build this. Really, that's the only issue. So why Asirvia Go is a home run, in my opinion? The market is huge. It's inexpensive to do it. The product is genius with a clear value proposition. We're leveraging the most powerful tech in modern life, the phone, no barrier to entry. Everyone can afford to do this business. There is no one who would watch this and is living in a place or renting and not living on the streets who says, I cannot afford $100 a month to go into business for myself. If they can't, they absolutely should get a second job or forget about going into business. If someone can't afford $100 a month, we need not talk about it. Residual, entire model is based on recurring revenue, which means everything you do generates ongoing money. Problem with the job is you work once, you get paid once. You stop working, you don't get paid. That's not a good relationship for wealth. It's a recipe for financial dependence. It's literally what it is. Financial independence is when there's residual coming in from work I do now, I get paid later forever. That's my kind of money. Now we pay every single day. Let that sink in. Not every month, not every 2 weeks, not every week, every single day. As a matter of fact, every 15 minutes. Literally. So if a sale's made, it's processed, it's verified, an email is sent out to confirm, then you go log on within 15 minutes, you'll see the funds in your account. You know what that does? That builds momentum and belief. I don't care if it's $38.25. Someone's up. They're up money. They're not down. That builds belief and momentum, and it's why this thing goes viral. People want to share this because it's so cool. It really is. Let's be honest. Whether you pursue this or not, you got to admit the product is pretty interesting. It's technology, which without question is where it's at. Technology is driving the bus in modern life. It is the way marketing is going. We are on the cusp of an exploding industry, and we're ahead of the curve, and you get a chance to be ahead of it. Now, here's the pay plan in 3 minutes or less, and we'll wrap up this call. We get paid 4 ways plus 2 massive bonuses. The first way to get paid is you have to become an affiliate. As an affiliate, you get 25% commission on your personal sales. Then if the person you sold renews the following month and any month thereafter, you get 10% ongoing residual. And if they told someone, the person you told, you would get 5% on their ongoing residual on the second generation. That's it for being an affiliate. If you want to unlock all the bonuses and the entire pay plan, you need to become an independent rep. That is done by becoming first an affiliate, then finding 1 affiliate yourself and 3 customers in no time limit. Doesn't matter if it's a day or a year, which I really like. There's no pressure on you. You go at your speed. What that will do is now give you 25% commission, same as an affiliate, but now you'll get 10% through 5 generations on the initial sales. So let's say you sold me. You'd get 25%. Say it was $150 a month. You get 25% of that. And then I told Brad, who told Sue, who told Wendy and Jim and John. Well, you get paid on all those down 5 generations. So 10% off those initial sales. Pretty cool. Then when they renew all these people, you get renewals down 5 generations, 10% on the first, 5 on the second, 2 on the third, 2 on the fourth, and 1 on the fifth. So you get a lot more initial commissions off the sales themselves. That's the first 2 ways we get paid. The third way is when it starts getting fun. This is the daily base pay. I'm going to draw your attention to the colors because it's the easiest way to explain this. You'll see purple, green, blue. I'll call it orange, kind of looks red, but we'll call it orange, and then dark blue. If you look at the purple, it says associate and it says 1,000. What that means is $1,000 in group sales volume. If someone buys 5 Goes, it's $99. If they activate 3 of them on the Go Plus, that'd be on about $154, $155 a month. So it would only take 7 of those to hit $1,000 in volume. You could do it yourself, but what most people do is they'll talk to 2 or 3 people that say, this is pretty cool, and they tell a few people, and that's it. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to hit $1,000. And if you do that in your first 30 days, you get an additional $500 bonus on top of any commissions. Now, if you hit the next rank, which is senior associate, in your first 60 days, you get an additional $1,000 bonus on top of the 5 you just got. If you hit leader in your first 90 days, you'll get an additional $1,500. So for a total of $3,000 in bonuses on top of any commissions. Now, as you keep going, you'll see at the blue, there's a number that says $30 on the left. That's per day. That's every day that'll be deposited in your account just because you're at that rank. We go to the orange, it's $100 a day. You go to the dark blue, it's $300 a day. All the way up, if you keep going down the left, up to $3,000 per day in this one part of the pay plan. Now, we are only 8 months into this. All of these numbers are starting to happen for people. There's many people going through these early ranks halfway through already. So as this thing grows, it's going to get exciting. Now, the fourth way we get paid is called generational check match. This is extremely unique, and you need to really let this land. If you reach associate, which is our very first rank, nothing big, $1,000 in team volume in any time limit, remember, doesn't matter if that takes you a year to get that 1,000. You will now earn 25% check match of whomever you personally bring into the business. So let's say you found Chuck, and Chuck is an absolute superstar. 3 years later, they're making $20,000 a month. You found Chuck. All you have to do is hit that first rank associate in any time limit. You're going to get 25% of his income. So that's $5,000 a month without getting out of bed. No qualifications, nothing to buy, no hoops to jump through. That's pretty fair. In other words, just keep paying for your product. It doesn't matter if you bought 3 of these. It's irrelevant. As long as you're still an active customer, affiliate, that's your requirement. And as you grow up these ranks, you get to the green. Now you're getting 10% check match of all your second generation people. You get to blue, you get 5% of all your third generation, all the way down to your 5th generation. Now, clearly, there's more people in your 5th generation than your first, obviously. So now my favorite bonus of all is this one, the Audi bonus. Once you hit a certain rank, you'll get an additional $500 towards an Audi of your choice, a monthly payment. You choose the lease. Once you hit another rank, you get $1,000 a month towards an Audi of your choice. And then another rank, you get $1,500 a month. So you just keep getting a better Audi. There are people driving this already. And if people follow our program and how we're building, because the volumes are up, you can hit this Audi realistically, going to work, have an income, a residual income, have some bonuses, and be driving an Audi in 6 months. That's not pie in the sky. Just go to work, follow the system. There are people have done it faster, but on average, most people will take longer because they won't do. They just, that's life. Not everyone's going to do what they need to do, right? But that's fair. I just think the plan's fair. The pay plan's fair. It rewards someone who just wants to have a little bit of money to get their product for free. It rewards someone who wants to hit a financial home run. I, for one, are on the latter. So the secret of success, according to Bill Gates, is going where the world is. You just want to find out where they're going and go there first. We are at the right place at the right time, positioned ahead of a massive exploding trend. Proximity marketing is that trend. This is when fortunes are made in network marketing, is to get ahead of the curve before momentum hits. people can wait for momentum, as most people will, because stats prove that's the case. But it usually happens when it's in full swing. Then everyone starts hearing about it, and it's called fear of loss. That's why Bitcoin went to 20,000. It's fear of loss. I better get in before it gets too high. Same thing with housing, and that's what bubbles are. And what happens after that? It comes down because there's nothing to sustain it. So the whole point is you want to get in early. Asirvia is the company that allows you to cash in on this trend. So thank you very much for your attention and time. I know we don't have a lot of it nowadays, so I tried to keep this presentation concise and respect your time. Get back with whomever invited you and make sure you're clear on the product and what it can do for your business, and especially focus on how this opportunity could be of asset to you in terms of a secondary stream of income, or perhaps just getting your product for free. I would encourage you to share this with a few people and just watch what happens. Get a video from whomever invited you here. We have a short 2-3 minute video, talks about the opportunity in the product. Let a couple of people see it and watch. Just watch. You'd be surprised. This is the easiest thing you could show to someone, in my experience. I have not seen anything where people just kind of look at it and go, is that ever cool? And there's no resistance to it. They think it's cool, and they share it. And by the time they've shared it, the person that they shared it to wants to jump in. So what do you think they want to do? They want to jump in too, and that's kind of what happens. So thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and all the best to you. Enjoy.